and it's your first boot camp of your final week. We just have one circuit. There's no breaks, there's no repetition. It is simply one big long circuit. However, there are going to be different times and different repetitions for each exercise. So you don't need any equipment in this one either. Just one long set boot camp. It's going to be cardio, it's going to be body weight conditioning and abs. So off you go. And let's start in a jog team. Nice and easy. So, one of 3 boot camps for your final week. That's exciting, isn't it? And I'm going to throw everything at you. Now, I'm not at all suggesting you have not been working to your absolute maximum so far. Just squat it down, big circle of the arms one way. However, this week, I really want you to throw everything you've got left in you to it. Everything you have, throw it in to this final week. Roll the arms the other way. So our boot camp sessions, we're going to have just a mix of everything. Very start-stop. Today's boot camp session, we only have one full circuit, and that is it. Push it and kick it. Your goal for this boot camp today, I want you to try and match my pace, and I want you to try not to rest in between. We really just want to go straight from one exercise to the other. You should know the exercises. If you need a bit of time to transition, then do pause it. Jog it from the top. But let's try and run through this back to back as quick as possible. And then you're out of here. And depending on the order you're doing these, once you finish this today, you've got a maximum of 3 sessions left or less. And you've completed your program. Let's squat it down, swing the arms one way.
Cousins of the people who built America.
Bend the knees, roll the bum back. I am of course always going to remind you of your technique, show you the lower options, and remind you to breathe. Roll the arms the other way.
Cut off from the changing world outside.
Everything will have a different time to it, a different amount of reps to it. And push and kick. We've got cardio, we've got strength, we've got abs.
And the sons of the men who cleared it still plant the corn from the same old seeds.
It's almost time to go, team.
Too late now for the old ones.
Get ready. Get set. And we're off. We're going to start with your reverse star jumps for 45 seconds. Let's go. Full option here. Lower option here. And your middle option is just to give yourselves a couple of little run-up jumps in between each star. I bet you'll feel like this when you reach the end of the program, won't you? You'll be doing these not just because I told you to. Hold on. Three, 2, 1, straight into your high knee sprint. Another 45 seconds, let's go. Pump those arms. Here's the march if you need it. Otherwise, we want height and speed in these today. Let's go. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
hemmed in by mountains.
3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. Front to side lunge, 20 each leg. Feet together. Take one leg forward, back, side lunge. So a forward lunge, back together, side lunge. So that other foot remains on the floor. Back leg is bent when you come forward, and then it's straight when you come out to the side. Keep the shoulders back. Nice long spine. And keep your head up. Try not to stare at your feet. And we go a whole 20 on each leg. So pull the belly in to the side. That's it. So keep that other foot on the floor. Forward, side. How's your pace? One more if you're with me. And change sides. Let's go. So keep the shoulders back, feet together, take it out, together and forward. Keep the shoulders back. That's it, keep going. Are we breathing? So make sure when you come into that forward lunge, you're not tilting over from the hips. And when you bring it into the side lunge, just make sure that that leading leg comes into a nice bend and the inside one is straight. And last one, good work. Your agility shuffle, 45 seconds. Bring it across the room and tap down. And you know the rule, team. You must hit that floor for it to count. And your option on this again is just simply about speed. Make sure when you tap down you are taking the bum and the hips back and you're not hunching over. So just a heads up, you will be coming down for your push-ups in the next exercise. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's come down. 20 reps here. Let's go. So toes, if you can, with a flat back and your belly in. Or knees. Or if you need something even lower than that, remember you've got your box, or you could always take it to the wall as well. Just a few more. You've got tuck jumps coming up, team. I know. Let's go. Bring it up. 30 seconds only. Let's go. Tuck jumps on the spot. Now again, you have options. This is the highest one, straight into each tuck. You can give yourself a little jump, run up in between each tuck if you need it. Or here is your option. Again, if you need to take it down even further. But otherwise, stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. Take your feet wide. You're going to squat. But one heel is up. 20 each side. So, regular squat position here, but one foot is on the toe, and you put all of your weight anchored through the other heel. Now please make sure you're rolling your bum and your hips back like a regular squat. So just make sure you're not tilting yourself to one side. How we're doing, how are we finding the pace? You're probably still catching your breath from the tuck jumps, but this is what we want with these short workouts, quick succession. Excellent, change sides. So swap the heels, let's go. How are we doing? Make sure you're rolling that bum back, shoulders back, nice long spine. Your next exercise is going to be jumping lunges, just to pre-warn you. So you're going to stay where you are. 3, 2, good. 45 seconds, let's go. So switch in between those lunges like this, keeping the back straight, making sure you're not tilting over from your hips. Now, as always, if this option is too much for you, then you can just bring it into an alternate reverse lunge. Try and get the speed up on this, but again, please make sure the work is coming from bending that back knee. Otherwise, full option here if you can. No tilting. And that's it. Double leg raises. Come onto your back. 20 reps. Let's go. Hands under your butt. Drop the legs down and up. Now, we've done these a few times now, team. So remember, we want that back locked on the floor. If your hip clicks, if it's too much for your back, then you bend the knees and you take the option here. But please watch that back arching. Almost there. Do you find these any easier now that you're in week 6? You don't have to have your hands under your butt. You can just have them by your side if that is your preference. Last one. Come on your feet. 45 seconds of your jump squats. Let's go. Feet together. Jump it in and up. Now please remember, bum and hips come back with this. Keep the shoulders and the back straight. Let's not hunch. And if it's too much for you with the jump, take just the regular squat here, but get some speed into it. Otherwise, if you can, full option. Jump the feet together. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. Feet wide, 45 seconds, box jump. So, jump it forward and back. That's it. No squat or bend in the knees, just forward and back. What you want to do, though, is to try and get as much space as you can between those jumps. So really propel yourself forward and back. And as always, we have a lower option if you need it, which is just to step it forward and back here. Good work. Otherwise, all the way forward and back. Good. Come back down. Commando drops, 20 reps. Let's go. So toes or knees, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Alternate, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Make sure your hands remain underneath those shoulders and you haven't crept them forward in front of your head. Now again, toe option here, knees here if you need it. There will be a little bit of a rock, so pull your belly in and try and minimize it as much as you can. And keep your eyes forward, so try not to have your head curved under so you're staring at your feet. But I just want you to make sure that those hands are underneath your shoulders here. Last one. Good. Your soldier kicks. I know you love these. Come on up, 45 seconds. Let's go. You've done these quite a few times throughout the program now. Here's your lower option if you need it, but otherwise, can you keep that momentum with the higher option and can you get that height in your legs? That's it, nearly there. You're going to come down on your front after this. Now, your back raise, 20 reps, lay down your front, hands behind your head, let's go. Raise the shoulder blades up and down. Remember, pause it if you need a bit longer in the transitions, but we are trying to power through this and just get through this one circuit and then you're out of here. Breathe. Give the butt cheeks a squeeze. Keep the toes on the floor. And just get the head and shoulders as high as you can. After this, you'll be coming back up for those good old toe touches and jump. Now, let's go. 45 seconds. Tap the opposite foot, jump it up. So get yourself up as high as you can. And take out the jump if that's still giving you trouble. If you're still in the lower option, that's not a problem. Just take out the jump here. Really get a big swing of the arms. You will be coming down onto your back for your next exercise. In 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bridge and squeeze. So come up into your bridge, squeeze the knees together, and then bring the spine down in a nice roll. So up, knees together, knees apart, roll it down. So the further apart you keep your legs, the harder that squeeze will be. And the harder that squeeze will be, the harder will work. And the harder you work, the more results you get. Almost there. Keep breathing, get your bum up as high as you can. Make sure those knees touch. If we were in a PT session, it wouldn't count if the knees weren't touching. Guess what, team? This is your last one. Yes, it is. And you're done. You are done. That's it, team. One circuit, finished. Congratulations. Hug your knees in. And just breathe. Knees to one side. Was it me, or did that go really quickly? That's because it was 20 minutes of just back-to-back exercises and you're done. And that is one boot camp. Change sides. How did we find that? How are we feeling? So there were no new challenges in terms of the actual exercises. You've pretty much covered all of that before. But it's that real non-stop pace that we want in a shorter session. Back to center, one leg straight up, flex the foot and pull it in. Deep breath in. Foot over the other knee, pull the thigh in. And change sides, just other leg straight up, flex the foot, pull it in, stretch behind the legs. Foot over the other knee and pull it in. You're so close to finishing the program. Feet together, drop the knees out. It's a really good week, guys, to start reflecting on what you've achieved through the program. Come on up, on your knees, foot forward and stretch it through. Especially if you have been really following, the healthy recipes as well. Hopefully that has changed the way you view food, because food and exercise, they need to work together. It's not about going hungry either. You need the food to fuel your workouts. Change. Plus, food is awesome. So, let's eat it. We just eat it wisely. Come on up, open up the chest. Push it forward, open up the back. Well done. Bring one arm across. Give me 60 more seconds to finish all of this and you are done. Pull it down behind, give the triceps a stretch. Keep breathing. Pull the other arm across. Just give that shoulder a stretch. Knees it after those push-ups. Commando drops. Take it behind. Arms up, take it to one side. And to the other. You know what to do. Give it a big twist. Deep breath in. Come up onto your toes as tall as you can. And breathe out. Well done, guys. I will see you next session.